What's up lads, Josh here and welcome back to another episode of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions. You guys have chosen 5 more players for me to obviously predict for FIFA 15 and they are going to be shown on screen now. But if you guys are looking to buy some coins for your FIFA 14 needs, do be sure to check the link in the description for UT coins for you. Selling for £4 on the Xbox and £5 on the PlayStation. Very cheap coins. You can also use the code JG94 to get an additional 5% off. But apart from that, let's get straight into this video and let's go cover the 5 players this guy wants me to cover. Alrighty guys, first off we are going to talk about Steven Gerrard's card on the right. It looks absolutely fantastic. It was bloody hard to find a good picture of him, you know, like a team photo, because half of his head was bloody cut off, but we're going to have to give him a little bit of a trolly face for this one. But I'm going to give him a -1 pace decrease, +2 shooting, +1 passing, -1 dribbling, and keeping his defending and heading the same. I'm actually going to upgrade him to an 84 rated centre mid because I do believe he deserves an upgrade after this season. You know, I think it's probably arguably one of the best seasons for Liverpool for a long time, and of course he performed very well. He played 33 games, scored 13 goals and 13 assists. Absolutely fantastic record for a centre mid. Obviously most of his goals did come from penalties, but you know, still a fantastic record for this season and well worthy of his upgrade in my opinion. Alrighty guys, moving on to Frank Lampard. We are actually going to downgrade him by 1 for the overall. Going to give him an 80 rated. Anything under that is completely bullshit in my opinion. You know, he definitely deserves at least to stay above 80 rated whilst he's playing for Chelsea, whilst we see him every day, or every week, sorry. -2 pace I've given him, +0 shot and passing, -1 dribbling and defending, and +1 heading. Now I actually have increased his weak foot to 5-star. Now I was reading the foothead comments for Frank Lampard and apparently he received a 5-star weak foot upgrade in January. I hope that's correct because if not I'm going to look like a right bellend, but that's what I've given him: 5-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves, keeping pretty much his stats similar but a few downgrades in certain places. He played 29 games, 7 goals and 5 assists. Obviously it's not the best of, you know, compared to Gerrard, but you know, he did have a decent season and I'm pretty sure it's going to be his last season unfortunately, and I think he's moving over to New York City FC. Alright guys, moving on to Mignolet. We're not actually going to talk too much about him because I honestly don't think I know too much about him to talk about, you know, what he's good at and all that stuff. So I've pretty much just based his stats off of his World Cup card. Now he has actually gone down in his World Cup card. I think he's gone down to an 80 rated, and a lot of his stats have actually been downgraded as well. So I'm actually going to keep everything the same apart from his diving. I'm going to give that up +1 because that is what the World Cup card has given him, because I think the World Cup card is a good thing to judge it by, because obviously it's the end of season stats, I guess. But he played 38 games. You know, he played in every single Barclays Premier League game without a fail. So I'm pretty sure, you know, Liverpool wouldn't have started him if he wasn't, you know, a good goalkeeper for them. But apart from that, I'm going to keep him everything the same and upgrade him 1 in the overall section. On to the next player guys, we're actually going to talk about María. Now I actually think this card on the right looks really similar to the one on the left, you know, for like the actual face, but I guess it's sort of different because he's wearing the new Real Madrid shirt, but I thought I did a decent little job there. But anyway, María, well, let's quickly talk about him. I'm going to give him a +1 overall rated to the 87. He obviously received, I think, 2 informs or 1 inform and a team of the season, so he's been playing pretty well for Real Madrid. He's played, how many games has he played? He has played 36 games, 7 goals, and get this right, 22 assists. What an absolutely phenomenal assist count that is for a winger, in my opinion. So that is going to, you know, sort of be the reason for a lot of these upgrades. So I'm going to give him +0 pace, +2 shooting, +2 passing, +0 dribbling, now +10 defending. Why, you know, if you don't watch this guy, why am I increasing him by 10? I've basically looked at the foothead people and even his World Cup card, and he's received a 69 defending on his World Cup card, but he's also gone down overall, so I'm not really too sure what EA are thinking there, but definitely his defending goes up a lot because he's actually been playing centre mid sometimes, so it was kind of tough to, you know, call him a right mid because he does actually play left and even centre mid, so it's quite a strange one. But I've kept his weak foot and skill moves the same, and yeah, that's pretty much for María. And on to the final player guys, we are going to talk about Xavi. Now unfortunately I wasn't sure what badge to give him because he's obviously still a Barcelona player, but I mean, pretty much Barcelona expect him to leave. Apparently he's agreed terms with certain players with New York City FC, sorry. So it was quite a tough one to get to, for what badge to give him. So I've actually just kept him at Barcelona at the moment because that is currently what he's at. But I'm going to give him a -2 pace, -3 shooting, -2 passing, and plus -1 dribbling, sorry, +1 defending, and +0 heading. Now, a lot of people are probably going to slate me because I don't know what I'm talking about, but basically, just looking at stats compared to last year, it wasn't as good. So I do believe a downgrade for most of the stats is worth it and is obviously warranted. But his stats, he played 35 games, 4 goals, and only 5 assists. Last season, I was looking at it, I think he scored 7 goals and 13 assists. So it is actually a huge downgrade. It's obviously less goals and less assists, but obviously it's not all down to goals and assists, but it's obviously a huge part for me to judge him on. So that's pretty much what I'm judging a lot of these cards on, goals and assists, and obviously just from whatever I've seen, I guess, and obviously the World Cup cards which have come out. So this is pretty much what I've given him, and yeah, it's pretty similar, but a few downgrades. Alrighty guys, thank you guys for watching yet another episode of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions. Hopefully you have enjoyed that. If you have, do be sure to leave a like rating. If we get it 300 again, that would be absolutely awesome. Comment down below 5 players on what I should predict next. And apart from that guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter at @Gerrard, and apart from that guys, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.